Baby books are gone. Photos gone. Diplomas gone. You know, the painting that they did in kindergarten. Little things you don't realize how much you care about stuff until they're gone. You know, like my little teddy bear on my nightstand. I kind of walk and see. I want to look at my bear every day. It's gone. Like to lose everything you own in the world in one shot is almost unfathomable.
17 people dead, more than 60 injured in an apartment fire in the Bronx Sunday. It's the deadliest fire in New York City since 1990. Investigators blaming a faulty space heater.
Noticed smoke coming inside the door, black smoke, and then I just heard people screaming, help, help, help.
I spoke to half a dozen tenants today who say they've been staying at hotels since the fire. They want to know when they can get back home or get into a new place, but they say the help has been too slow.
After the 333 Twin Parks fire in the Bronx, the city and the Red Cross placed families in hotels using city-funded vouchers. Families were told that they could stay until the fire department assessed the damage. But soon after, fire marshals told over 200 people that they couldn't return. Nikki Campbell and her family of 7 are among the displaced. Her apartment was on the 3rd floor, next door to where the fire started. But days have turned into weeks and then months. It's been over 100 days, and families like Nikki's are still staying in these hotels.
So we literally left with nothing. We were left with nothing. We had whatever was on our backs, and I mean, nothing. That was the hardest part.
This is an example of a 1-bedroom in the hotel. Imagine 2 beds in here, and Nikki and her 6 family members sharing 2 hotel rooms with 2 to each bed. Since there's no refrigerator or microwave in the room, catering companies in the area have been providing to-go meals for the families.
The food has a habit of sitting there for a certain amount of time and starts to smell because it's going bad. Food that was just cooked an hour ago shouldn't start to smell spoiled in 2 hours. So that's a concern of ours. We've called the Bronx Borough President's office, we've sent emails, and we're always ignored. I haven't had a response back yet, and I know many of my co-tenants have not been responded back to as well. All we want to do is be treated like people. You know, you wouldn't pay a catering service to feed your family and you got garbage. Why is it okay to feed garbage to me and my family?
Nikki and many others are trying to find a new apartment, but it's challenging. She needs a place that can fit her large family and qualify as Section 8 housing. Section 8 is a program through the city that provides housing vouchers to low-income families. Through this program, families typically pay no more than 40% of their monthly income towards housing. Jeffrey Schlegelmilch is the director for the National Center on Disaster Preparedness at Columbia Climate School. He oversees operations and strategic planning and has worked on efforts for disasters such as Hurricane Katrina.
So much of response, so much of need, so much of a community's vulnerability and their capacity to cope with the disaster is defined through educational policy, economic development policy, housing policy. All of these things that seemingly have nothing to do with disasters have everything to do with who is disproportionately affected from disasters.
Community organizations like the Gambian Youth Organization and the Muslim Community Network have held donation drives and given small checks to fire survivors. Also, according to the mayor's office, $3 million from the mayor's fund was supposed to be distributed to families through the nonprofit BronxWorks. But tenants are questioning how all of this money is being used. Some households have received $2,250, but this is not enough for large families to move into a new home and replace all of the items they lost in the fire.
An important thing across all disaster assistance is it's never designed to make you whole again after a disaster. It's just meant to create a floor to keep from falling too far behind.
Also, current hotel bills for a 1-bedroom are $4,340, almost double the rent price for the apartments in 333. Families can't help but wonder why they are still staying in hotels if there's enough money to place them in new homes.
So today, we have some great leaders here. So many families are here who have been affected even through the fire in the Bronx.
As people like Nikki continue searching for permanent housing, the deadline for the expiration of the hotel vouchers is approaching. Families have been told that the voucher will end on June 7th. Each month, these vouchers have been renewed, but families have not typically found out until the days leading up. Right now, all these families can do is wait to see what happens.
You have to keep reminding yourself that it's going to be better, that you can handle it, you got this, and you're going to make it through here. And then I have to take that strength and pour it onto my children to keep them going and keep them doing the right thing and keep them uplifted. Because if they fall, I fall, and then if I don't stand tall, there's nobody to help. It's just us.